everyone. Today I'll be reviewing this brand new movie just dropped on Netflix called Ashes, and this movie it is from Turkey. And in this movie you see like this movie centers around very rich couple. Like they have this publishing company where they publish people's novel, and when this like an unpublished novel come to this wife, and she start reading this novel, and this story comes from unknown writer, like they have no idea who sent them the story. When she start reading the story, as she start reading the story, she start experience all this strange feelings, and we see she start having affair with this guy that she never met. She basically met him through this story, and she goes to him and start I guess a relationship with him. And then slowly we see the husband, he realized there's something wrong with the wife, and he start investigate like what is going on with my wife, because she dramatically start changing. And this movie is actually the first act, and the middle act for this movie is actually quite interesting. It's definitely very engaging, and especially the first act, it creates this atmosphere for the audience. As the audience, you feel like you are watching this supernatural thing is happening here from the ashes, because this movie name is The Ashes. And like this movie starts with, you see all these ashes is flying around her. She starts changing, and she start doing all these things she never thought she will do. However, though, once this movie revealed the mystery and everything, I thought though last act for this movie is weirdly, it was very like not that good. Like the first act felt like it was going for something. The last act is actually, I felt like this movie really fell apart for me. I was like, whoa. Especially some of the scene, the way they edited is really not that good, and it's really shocking. The first act was so good, you feel like you are watching this movie directed by two people or something. So the ending will leave many people very unsatisfied, especially if you are invested into this supernatural thing happening. You will be a little bit like, whoa. Because the first act was kind of like you are thinking something is taking over her, but when you go to the middle and the last act, this movie takes a different turn. Especially some of the scene, you are like, whoa, like why you are mad at him that he's married, because you are married yourself. Why you are asking him? So that was weird, I was thinking. And the way the husband, he react in this movie, especially for me personally, the last act, it's really unsatisfying. I was like, I did not like it. And especially the way the husband, the guy and the wife, the last scene, the way they confront each other, it was like, what? And then the husband, he just, I guess these are spoilers. So spoiler warning if you have not seen it. And the last scene we see, actually the husband, he actually died by that guy, Carpenter, because the way that scene was done. And I was like, that's it? Then we see that in the fast forward, we see this guy who is the guy who actually published this movie. He become very successful. Ashes, he basically published this movie and he becomes successful, and we did, the friend is smiling and at him, and I was like, and then this movie has a nerve to implying that all this thing we saw in this movie, it was just happening in wife's head. Like she basically thought about all this thing in her head, and she basically, I guess she took her in herself, like she imagined all this thing. And the husband is still dead, I guess, because she was standing there by the train with the kid. So I was like, what? So yeah, I personally didn't like the way this movie ended. It was really like unsatisfying. But although that being said, still I thought though this movie first act was very beautifully shot, stylish and everything. The last act fall apart. Still this movie's production is really good. Everything is good. The acting though, it's not that good. The acting was not that good, I would say. The center actress, I wish she was a little bit better. Although I was watching dubbing version, often her acting didn't match. What was she supposed to give her expression? She always had the same expression in her face. And I was like, are you happy or are you sad? Are you shocked or are you surprised? She always had the same expression on her face. And I was like, if you have to think who is the best actor in this movie, I'll say the carpenter guy and the husband. Both of these actors were good. The lead actress, she was really bad in this movie. I did not like her that much. Also, she didn't look that good, honestly. And that's my thought on this movie. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this movie? If you enjoyed this review, don't watch other reviews on other movies. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe until I see you next time. Please take care.